Hello, all, and welcome to the next edition of Polyunion Kingdom. So, I wanted to talk today about the family unit, the responsibility of the goddesses, and the responsibility of the God King. You know, we all need to have a separatism mentality, if you will, of this matrix and all of what the matrix gives. Having your polyunion dynamic from the door, you're realizing the bullshit that's presented to us from the matrix. Although we live in the matrix, we don't actually have to be a part of that, and there's a way of extracting yourself from what is considered the matrix or the government agenda or elite agenda regarding mankind or regarding people in general, because so much has been commercialized and capitalized on, where it's to the point where we feel obligated to some extent to handle financial obligations to these elite or these capitalists. And so when you think about those things as a conscious person, you find ways to extract yourself from that, although you have to be a part of it. For instance, I'm an independent contractor. I don't work for anyone. I work for myself. So even if I take on a position with a firm, I'm going in as an independent contractor. They pay my company, not me as an employee. So I don't give a social security number. So that's one way to extract yourself from the matrix. There's a number of other ways. Growing your own fruit, your own vegetables, obviously that's one way to become more self-sufficient. But even the small things, unlearning what maybe your kids might be learning in school, or even from their friends in the neighborhood, or people who they think are their friends. That's a whole nother conversation. We won't get into that right now. But I really wanted to have this dialogue regarding the matrix and the extraction of the matrix or from the matrix, and having awareness and a clear understanding of who you are enables you to come away from this matrix propaganda and become more self-sufficient, become aware. More importantly, the awareness is key because it helps you to maneuver within this matrix and not give up yourself into that matrix, if that makes sense. Work being an example. Capital, monies. Like, why are we paying an electric bill? So being aware, you know that, the pyramids of Giza, and the pyramids all over, in fact, and all over this planet, were strategically placed to provide electricity to this planet. Yet, we're paying an electric bill every month. Does that make sense? No. The capitalists, they capitalize on it. And so they have the masses paying into their elite program, their propaganda, to have electricity in your home, to have water, drinking water, something that comes freely from the earth we're paying for it on a monthly basis. Does that make sense? So you get caught up in what the matrix provides, but don't get sucked in. Find your ways to maneuver within the matrix and create your own legacy. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're creating our own legacy. It's important that you understand that you've been lied to all of your life. The masses have been lied to. And this was a means of control. This was a means to keep you sedated, specifically your third eye. Keep that sedated. Keep that away from you, untapped. Like, you can't tap into that because everything that's going on around you, you don't know how to tap into that. You're not even trying to, well, most aren't trying to tap into that. And so they end up serving the same slavery concept, if you will, that is experienced throughout this planet. You know, people think that because slaves no longer exist or because slavery doesn't exist, that it was abolished. Not. You know, this is part of the matrix. This is the slavery of the matrix. So don't get it twisted. Unless you are self-sufficient or making endeavors to become self-sufficient, you're a slave. As we all are. Slavery still exists because we're participating in that on a consistent basis, on a daily basis. So extract yourself from that. I'm having tea. I don't drink coffee. Again, another way to extract yourself from the matrix. That coffee is no good for you. Stop drinking that crap. Take care of the body because you only got one. You only get one, so you got to take care of the one you have. Anywho, you know, this is important for people to grasp the awareness and come out of the matrix. This is the important aspect of that, is it allows you the freedom that you should have, the freedom that is owed to you, for lack of a better term. Like, this is who we are. So live it, be it, do it, have it in your way of being, and you will attract that to you. God King X signing off. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. Love you. Peace.